Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see Los Angeles and Chicago. And it's Chicago to start out. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Griffin is out there with Pierce. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Redick in at the 2 spot. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Los Angeles on D. Davis with a screen on Paul. Off the screen. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Davis has got the first points up on the board for Chicago. On defense, Chicago. Paul outside. No luck. Good D by Irving. Michael Jordan on the wing. Wants to get it to Irving and does. That's good. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
A beautiful pass that time from MJ.
And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Feeds to Griffin. Pierce attacking. And Jefferson sends it back. And they're able to recover. The shot by Redick, no good. Here's Chicago. Durant kicks to Jefferson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
On defense, Chicago. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Paul. Jordan the screen. Redick with the 3. The rebound by Jefferson.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
The drive by Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that. I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Now here's Irving. Jordan kicks to Davis. Griffin with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Baseline try. The shot is off. And it's Chicago the other way. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Now here's Jordan. Lets it go from 14. And that one comes up a bit short. Passes it to Irving. Jordan dishes to Davis. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And it's 8 points for Davis.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Beal's checked in for Chicago. Westbrook comes in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Los Angeles, Lance Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. There's the lob to the hoop. And it's Durant missing.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Jefferson. Randolph comes in for Davis. And it's Leonard in for Kevin Durant. Cole Aldrich is checked in for Los Angeles. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here for the night. Both good from the line that time. Here's Paul. It's a 9-point spread. Screen by Smith. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. The 9-footer's on the mark.
This shot is really a difficult shot to make. Right out of the spin to get your balance and knock down the jumper. That's strong.
Here's Vucevic. Rebound by Aldridge.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Smith outside. And the wide open shot from Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 6 points for Chris Paul. Vucevic a screen on Crawford to the inside. Westbrook with it. Now Smith defending. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah,
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
Chicago making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Now here's Stevenson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Matthews, he's checked in for Beal. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. Now here's Paul. He's got 6. Smith, the pass to Crawford. First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Crawford. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Rose kicks to Vucevic. Here's Randolph. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And he gets it to go.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot, and I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Here's Randolph, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's Chicago up 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Johnson. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Redick in at the 2. Paul dishes to Jordan. And Jefferson sends it back, and they'll keep possession. Chicago leading by 6. Down low, here's Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Davis playing very well. He's got 10 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Los Angeles. Lance Stevenson comes in for Chris Paul. Los Angeles trails by 7. Stevenson outside. Redick setting the pick for Stevenson. Pass to Griffin. Pulls up on the elbow. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game. How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Stevenson drives in. Chicago grabs the miss.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Redick. Good on the shot.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Stevenson outside. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. And the wide open shot from Redick. No good from the wing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's Stevenson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Davis. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And Chicago leads by 11.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Chicago making some changes. Bradley Beal comes in for Jordan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Redick.
Russell Westbrook.
He dishes it to Griffin. Los Angeles with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Jefferson, here we go. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The wide open look for Durant. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Griffin a screen on Westbrook. And Redick kicks to Griffin. Pierce for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jefferson. Randolph comes in for Anthony Davis. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Durant. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Paul in for J.J. Redick. Beal against Crawford. Shot clock at 6. And it's Vucevic missing. Los Angeles trails by 11. Pierce kicks to Paul. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. Smith for three. Westbrook pulls it in. Leonard attacking inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Inside. That's tipped. Crawford with the steal. Johnson outside. There's the feed to Paul. To the paint. Stolen by Rose. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He hits the second from the line. 51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Rose against Paul. Crawford outside. He feeds it to Aldrich. Crawford against Matthews. Shot from the wing. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Johnson dishes to Crawford. Smith wide open, he fires. Los Angeles with another miss. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Yeah. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Jefferson is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Durant. Then it's Michael Jordan. And it's Irving at the guard position. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And so Paul nails both of them. Now Irving. Outside Durant, he kicks to Jefferson. And it's blocked by Jordan. Outside Durant. Davis setting the pick for Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Paul with the steal. Outside Jordan. Poked loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Irving leading the charge. Los Angeles trails by 14. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And he gets it to go.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Jordan the pass to Jefferson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists tonight.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
And you know what, just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Redick, a good look. Jordan with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Pass to Jefferson. From down in the low post, it goes. Jefferson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles trails by 16. Paul kicks to Redick. Paul outside. Griffin a screen on Irving. 6 to shoot. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
And it's Paul penetrating. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Durant dishes to Jefferson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
We watched Jefferson play great basketball. He has 8 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed it.
Chicago making some changes. Beal's checked in for Durant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Los Angeles. And Davis sends it back.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Here is Paul, following the basket by Michael Jordan.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what,
Agreed.
guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Los Angeles trails by 15. Here's Paul. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. To the middle, and stolen by Jordan. Stevenson drives in to the inside. Griffin's shot is off.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
A nice shot by Jordan.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
And here's Los Angeles, trailing by 17. And Redick kicks to Griffin. The fader, and the shot is good. Griffin's got 8.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
Westbrook passes to Jefferson. Great D that time from Griffin.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Jordan. Can't hit. Good D by Stevenson. Los Angeles trails by 15. Paul goes in. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. That's good. 10 points for him.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
From in close. And that one's good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Paul kicks to Redick. Back to Paul. Paul is doubled. Redick with it. Now Beal defending. Jordan sets the pick for Redick. And there's the call. Chicago the foul. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Now, here is Smith. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Crawford.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Here's Vucevic, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Los Angeles trails by 12. Paul left side. There's the dish to Crawford. Crawford missing again. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digit. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Irving. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chris Paul is out there with Crawford. Then there's Cole Aldrich. Then it's Pierce. And it's Smith in at power forward. Now here's Pierce. And the pass to Paul. Connects from 3-point range. Paul's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Los Angeles. Chicago leading by 11. Now here's Irving. Dishes it to Vucevic. Puts up the baby hook. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Davis is checked in for Randolph. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Matthews. Los Angeles trails by 13. And Pierce, here we go. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Griffin with the steal. Jordan dishes to Paul. Pierce wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Irving kicks to Davis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Paul passes to Crawford. All sorts of time. They get the rebound. Jordan kicks it to Pierce. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. And finally they hit one. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. And stolen by Jordan. Vucevic with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Chicago. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
This is a positive trend for them, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Now, here is Irving.